I've been seeing a lot of articles being shared on Colin Kaepernick and him not standing, and I figured I would throw my opinion into the mix. So let's just start out with some facts. For years, policies targeting African Americans have existed. COINTELPRO, for example. Black men are convicted at higher rates for the same crimes as their white counterparts and serve longer sentences. Googleable facts right here. So armed with that knowledge, we as Blacks know that the system is set up to sometimes work against us. And I'll say sometimes only to stay away from using always, but it's very, very, very often. Colin Kaepernick has recently come under scrutiny for literally and figuratively not standing for injustice. He's sparked controversy, conversation, and friendly debate, and a slew of new hashtags have recently popped up. But don't get it twisted. Just because this just became a trending topic and it just got on some people's radar, the issues he and countless others are raising have been occurring for far too long. Personally, my opinion on Colin is I applaud and salute he and anyone else using their platform to demand necessary change peacefully. Heavy policing, targeting, and unjustly killing our people is nothing new, nor is it an isolated problem. It's a plague that affects the lives of all Black Americans. From the criminal to the upstanding citizen, we are all targets to the bad cops. And to clarify, bad cops can be white, brown, or Black. And to further clarify, all cops aren't bad. All bad cops are bad. That sounds simple enough, right? Well, all Blacks aren't thugs or threatening. However, bad cops don't seem to know how to make the necessary distinction between a threatening person of color and a non-threatening person of color. And therein lies the problem. Again, I'm not talking about all cops, only the ones who are not properly trained. The bad cops are unjustifiably executing innocent Black children. They're murdering those suffering from mental illness because they don't know how to properly attend to them sometimes. And a horrific number of innocent women and men across this country have died senselessly while in police custody. The numbers are staggering, and the facts, when you look at the facts, they're alarming. It's terrifying. I believe reform needs to be made. Police culture, hiring, training, and policies need to be re-examined. Changes to overhaul unjust policies gravely affecting our community needs to be implemented. Bad cops give the great majority of great cops a bad rap. Bad cops walk into their position of power within the community armed with deadly weapons and prejudice. This cannot continue. There's no defense for the unjustifiable killings of Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Kenrick McDade, John Crawford, Sean Bell, Yvonne McNeil, Amadou Diallo. No innocent person should die at the hands of people who are hired to protect us. Tamir Rice, Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Gregory Gunn, Brendan Glenn, Freddie Gray, Natasha McKenna, Walter Scott, Christian Taylor. How many more victims of police brutality will become a hashtag? How many more people have to die before real change takes place? How many more Laquan McDonalds, Yvette Smiths, Rakia Boyds, Sharice Francis's, Ramarley Grahams, Ronald Madison's, Latanya Haggerty's will we mourn? And this is just a small sample of innocent lives that were taken at the hands of improperly trained officers. Some of these officers were power tripping and overzealous. Some cases were unfortunate results of a good cop making the wrong judgment call. But all were unfit to protect and serve. So rightfully so, Colin is raising an excellent point. I've said this before and I'll say it again. We need, all of us, to promote a culture with a reverence for all lives. Police needs to promote a culture with a reverence for all lives. Vetting process before hiring needs to be thorough and stricter. More frequent evaluations, psych evals, need to be carried out. I applaud anyone who is on the side of peace, love, and humanity. And I stand by that. The unjustifiable persecution of Blacks is something I won't stand for. Thanks for listening.